Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Baxter Boxing. Nah, man, big news, man. Efe Ajaba, undefeated Nigerian superstar, the only fighter in, I believe it was 2019, to get in the ring, and his opponent got out the ring because he did not want to fight him. Defeating opponents without throwing a punch. Efe Ajaba, man, the superstar. He signs with Top Rank and leaves PBC. Now, this is a huge news, man. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about Efe Ajaba getting the sign bonus. And not only that, but he left Ronnie Shields for another trainer. So this is really big news, man. Efe Ajaba is a super talent in the heavyweight division. The guy's a knockout artist. And, you know, his last fight with Ronnie Shields, Efe Ajaba was dominating the fighter. And he got caught and dropped. You know, and a lot of people are criticizing Efe Ajaba because he got dropped by, you know, less than stellar competition, and people were saying that you got exposed in that fight and how, you know, he needs to really focus on his training. And Efe Ajaba was really upset about that, so he found a different trainer. Now, I don't agree with that because I think Efe Ajaba was winning that fight, and I think that Ronnie Shields has definitely some slick fighters in the stable. And if Efe Ajaba does not hone his talents to do things that Ronnie Shields tell him to do, that's sort of on him at the end of the day. Now, you know, him signing with Top Rank, I don't agree with Efe Ajaba doing that just because, yes, he's going to be getting paid well, but at the end of the day, there's still a lot of big names at heavyweight in the PBC series, like a Chris Arreola, like a Luis Ortiz, like, who else? There's just many fighters. Deontay Wilder. I can keep going on and on naming all the top fighters. Arthur Spilka. I can keep naming these top fighters, but I'll be here all day, right? There's just a lot of big names. And that being said, you know, you can fight a big name in boxing and it not be as good as beating one of these young, hungry, undefeated lions. So just because these fighters have name recognition, it can elevate Efe Ajaba. The problem is at Top Rank, they have some talents in Top Rank, but the problem is, like I said earlier, you're going to be fighting an undefeated, hungry fighter who people might not know as well as someone might know Arthur Spilka. You know, sometimes it's more about demographics than anything else. When you have a talented fighter from a different demographic, he might have an audience base that another fighter, like an African American or an African fighter, wouldn't get. So, you know, Efe Ajaba, he's getting paid more, but he's going to be fighting a lot hungrier fighters that people may not know everything about at Top Rank. You know, I think there's a lot of fights Efe Ajaba could have made to boost his name up. And like I said, they're big names, but they're not the best of the best. But we know who they are. That's the separation between PBC and Top Rank. So, you know, but I wish Efe Ajaba the best at Top Rank, man. You know, he's a great fighter, exciting fighter, and I heard he signed a long-term deal. So we're not. They weren't really specific on what kind of long-term deal it was, but I'm guessing it's, you know, 5, maybe 10 fights. Who knows? You know, so, you know, we're going to see, man. I think the reason why he went over there, one big reason why he went over there is because Tyson Fury definitely got the title, and that definitely changed the dynamics of the heavyweight division and where these fighters want to go, because ultimately the goal is to fight for the heavyweight title of the world. And Efe Ajaba, you can't do that under PBC anymore, at least currently as is. They still have a trilogy fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, and we're going to see how this whole thing unfolds. But it's definitely, right now, it's looking like Tyson Fury, the way he beat Deontay Wilder, whether you think he cheated or not, it was pretty dominant performance. So Efe Ajaba sees the future. He has hindsight, and his feeling is maybe the best move for me is Top Rank. So we're going to see how this whole thing unfolds, man. I think Efe Ajaba is a phenomenal fighter. I think he has a lot to work on. We all know the guy hits hard. He needs to work on things like his defense, maybe his head movement a little more. The guy's a little stiff. He does box really well, but he needs to work on other things. Anyway, let me know how you guys feel about him signing with Top Rank, man. I think, you know, there's pros and cons to it. He's going to be fighting a lot more he's going to be fighting these prospects, man. These prospects are going to be hungry, and they're going to be tough fights, man. Top Rank's not going to pay him to fight bums. But who knows, man? I think Efe Ajaba, great fighter, but, you know, it gets to a point under Top Rank where you're fighting, we know you're good, but Top Rank doesn't have the stable to get Efe Ajaba the fights he needs to get to prove himself. So we're gonna see how the whole thing unfolds. It's either they're gonna get him in Tyson Fury extremely quickly, or they're gonna keep feeding him, prospects and contenders, but maybe he might beat some top opposition, but no one knows who they are. So let me know how you guys feel about it though. Do you guys think he still has some big fights at PBC? I still think he does. Let me know how you guys feel about it though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geobasing Empire. Peace.